Oh yeah. We
women
talk about it all the
that's
time. No
coming.
touching.
No,
No
but
touching.
in our 509B, we're looking at videos of,
Oh wow.
and one of the female teachers.
Dr. Whitener is so like, don't touch
Many
students.
of
If
the
they're
female
fighting, you can't break
teachers,
them up. Don't
many of
ever
the
touch
female
them.
teachers in the video, and we're writing about this, she's modeling hugging kids as they're coming in first day, and I know that would get someone like me in some real trouble.
Yeah, and another thing is
And-
that students, you want to be friendly, but not their friends, because a lot of the time, when they see you as a friend, if you have to reprimand them or give them a bad grade, it's something like they take it personally. So you have to be really careful to, you're the teacher, it's your classroom. You have to,
So I think our presentation should be a clarification.
Exactly.
It's
a rebuttal.
It's a rebuttal. The devil's advocate, something.
Yeah.
To things that people were thinking that they would
I'm sure
not
we weren't the only
talk about.
ones,
Yeah, you were not the only one, neither was I. But you can get too close as a teacher, in a personal way.
Mm-hmm.
And I know teachers who have and got themselves in a lot of
Dr. Whitener
trouble.
told us some horror stories.
Yeah, when you were saying when the female teacher was hugging the
Yeah,
students in the morning, I was like, my teacher doesn't do that, my master teacher,
Right.
but she says good morning to every one of them, every morning. It's really great, and you don't have to do any
No, you don't have to do any touching.
Yeah.
And this teacher was modeling first day behaviors, and our idea in 509B
that's just so surprising.
is
that,
to
you would say
physically
that's okay.
grabbing and hugging. I'm like, no, not a male teacher in high school.
Yeah.
Not a female
young
teacher.
Female. Well,
Nobody.
it was a female teacher. Okay, older. I
But
wrote.
even younger, especially with someone
Well,
my age
especially
teaching high
younger.
school.
See, that's what if she got away with it because she was older, the maternalness of her age, and so she'd get away with it. But even a young female like you, I mean, hugging the big football players as they look out, Bailey. You're going to get labeled real quick.
Well, our master teacher was telling us about how when he first started teaching when he was like 22 at a high school,
Right.
that he was chaperoning a dance, and all the girls were like,
Yeah, right.
I have a college boyfriend.
Right. No, certainly not. So we've really got to get some clarification. Some of the things.
I mean, going to the house.
That
I mean, that was a movie. I'm kind of curious to see what it was, but it was a movie, and then they sort of almost contradicted themselves because they're like, "Oh, those movies are in," but then they were going to show us, or was that a different group? It might have been a different group. Now I'm getting everything mixed up.
No. The ones that said go to the house were the ones that were going to put
movie,
on.
the thing with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, the one with Mike. Yeah, you had the right group. That was Eric and Scott.
They're gonna watch this. Oh crap!
What?
Sorry, guys.
You're gonna put this on? Oh my God!
We can
We're
cut
gonna
it
be
out.
banned. We're gonna be banned from this class.
Once again, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
They're
think
really
that's
accused
definitely
of trashing people's
presentations
after the presentation.
But I mean, it was just.
I didn't mean to call
your
name,
presentation was based on readings and conclusions that you made from the readings. So we'll talk about it next week. But I definitely think that's a good place to start for our presentation. And I don't know how like, or I don't know if we have to. I don't think we have to visualize. I think we're just going to go up and discuss what we talked about. And
I think those two areas need to really be clarified. But the other presentations I thought were fantastic.
Wonderful. So I think that's it's 8:40. I don't know how long we've been doing this. Is there anything
But
else you guys want to
that's
talk
the
about?
only really thing that shocked me. If we're doing a review of the presentation, that's what we decided to discuss together as a group, as our study group. I think it was I think the presentations, all of them had great elements.
Yeah.
all the theory was clearly explained, I think, in every, but certainly there were some issues I think were agreed to that need some serious investigation and clarification. I need that, you know, because I've been strictly told, please do not touch children. Do not be in your classroom alone.
Oh yeah, they
With
said
it as
never
an
close the
older
door.
male,
never
but
close
even
the
as
door.
an older male teacher, you should not be in the classroom with
one
younger
student,
males because of the now cultural relationship
Yeah.
between men and men relationship. I know I'm getting a little bizarre here, but this is reality.
No, it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mean to get like the high school that I went to,
Sure.
which is actually Dr. Whitner said he was fired, but I'm not sure if he was yet. And then I know he's talking about having some of the girls do their choral student teaching there because they have a really good choral program there. But he was brilliant, but he was, you know.
Yeah, there you go. So the idea here is, I believe this program is centered on being very personal, and we really want to really be truthful about what we experience in classrooms, and these are two areas. Whatever strategies you have, the classroom needs to be adult directed.
Exactly.
All the time. I can see gathering student interest, but
yeah.
To be,
what do you want to do? They weren't saying to do that. But
if I got the same implication, and you've been honest about it, and now you remember what you understood too. I mean, we're not, other students probably were thinking the same.
And I was, I didn't want to say, I mean, after he sort of said, oh, I agree with you, I was afraid to say anything. So, I mean, I'm glad that everyone.
I didn't want to prolong.
Oh yeah, I was really tired. I was like, if anyone
right, I
has
didn't want to prolong, but certainly
kudos question or suggestion, I'm going to
certainly
in the
now.
Nobody better raise their hand.
I've got a second wind. I can only reflect on what was implied by that presentation, and then going to homes, very.
That's the mean. It's one thing to go out of the way to meet a parent, like you were saying. If a parent doesn't feel comfortable saying, "Well, maybe we can meet somewhere," but what reason would you have to go to the home? That would be weird for me. I mean, It's not been that long since I was, The only time a teacher went to my house was because my dad had a recording studio and we were going to record our choir in the studio. That's it. There's no other reason a teacher needs to come to my house. It's weird.
When I was volunteering, we have a policy: never, have a lesson in, your student's house or your own house.
Well, I go to. I mean, as a private piano teacher, that's like.
Volunteering.
That's like tutoring. That's different.
Yeah.
But when you have and especially with students making accusations or feeling uncomfortable, it's even really
I'll give you a real life example. I felt very uncomfortable. My 17-year-old son that is graduating from Kingsborough this year. Thank God he got totally away from playing sports, but he's tall enough to play basketball, and he had a great interest. And I was happy that he did because I always had a desire to play basketball in high school, but I went in a different direction. But he decided to get involved in academics and athletics, which was great. But to make a long story short, the coach started inviting the team over to his house during the week, and my wife didn't see anything amiss, but I was furious about it.
Yeah,
I did not want my
at
son
that level,
in his house, team or not.
Yeah, if you want to have a gathering, and if it was a party or something, you find there's some.
I had real issues with that.
Actually,
Well, I mean, Dr. Wagner,
Yeah.
for the director of the music portion, has had gatherings at his house. But it's different because it's like former graduates of the program come.
Okay. Yeah.
The one was like more of a formal kind
Yeah.
of dinner, and it
No,
was,
this was him as the only adult
see,
and the
that's,
team, and I was like, son, oh no.
yeah, it's odd when there's
I-
like the one teacher
fact,
and all the kids.
The first time it happened, I actually got in my car and went and got my son out of his house. I told my son then, oh no,
Yeah.
you will not be here at night. Oh no,
that's
it was
just-
worse than that because he had the team spending the night.
Oh, that's
Oh.
really
House.
creepy. That's creepy.
Okay.
Creepy
No,
factor, like
he
10,000.
was taking certain sections of the team, and they were spending the night at his house. Yeah, there it is.
That's-
It wasn't that they were just there for a period.
And what's the
But
point
even,
of that?
what do you think of Dad? My son tried to give me explanations of why he wanted some, certain 3 or 4 at a time, not the whole team, but 2 or 3 would spend the night at the coach's house, and I'm like, oh
How
no,
did you allow that? Minors.
honey, let's get in the car, and I want my son out of the coach's house, and we will not talk about this anymore.
Bless you.
That's that was it. They were actually spending the night at the coach's house. I was very, very disturbed about that.
I mean, I think they would agree. Not that they'd like tell me who is now, but agree that that is inappropriate and that is
Yeah.
going too
So,
far.
so when is close?
Too close. Well, do you guys want to keep going? It's like 8:45.
snoring.
I mean, I think we really covered, and I think this is a really good topic
Thank you.
to start this off for.
Yeah, I think the class would really
Oh,
want
yeah,
to join
it's
in.
gonna be
I would love to
fun.
get their reflection. We
Yeah.
may be banned from presenting.
You guys
Next
can't
week.
ever present again. I forgot we were recording for a moment. That's what I was like. Sorry, guys.
Okay, and I got this part of my bald head in this video.
Oh no!
No, I'm
Seriously?
No,
I'm
no,
teasing
no, no.
Bailey.
Let's see. We get,
I'm
Oh, we
teasing
get
Bailey.
all of you.
Okay.